Hey, what's up, everybody? Time for another Game Theory video. Remember, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. Today, we're going to talk about more of how games somehow, although they're becoming more complex from a certain perspective, characters are becoming more homogenized, more boring, more shades of gray, right? How fighting games are on the trend of putting more of an emphasis on the system, less of an emphasis on the characters. It's almost like they're trying to give every character the best move in the game. Every character has the best move in the game, quotation marks, right? And I'm going to use a lot of different kind of examples of different games. And of course, I'm going to talk shit about Alpha 2, which we have here, because Alpha 2 is just such an easy game to talk shit about, to be honest with you. And again, that's not that I think Alpha 1 is some amazing game, because I think Alpha 1 is ghetto as fuck. But Alpha 1 is not a fairy tale game. Alpha 1 is not trying to be anything it's not. Whereas Alpha 2, again, it's a complete fairy tale game the way that people talk about it. So it's such an easy game to talk shit about. And I'll show some examples here. But before I get into that exactly, I want to... I had never read this thing. You can almost hear the insincerity out of people, and how you can hear like the retardation. Like I can hear the tone of voice of the persons that might have written this, right? Did you ever notice that when someone tries to act smart, they talk like in a very patronizing way? They talk to you like you're a child, even though you're both adults. You know what I mean? It's almost like a lot of things, like a lot of social justice warriors do it, overly, radical LGBTQ members, to be honest with you, dude. A lot of like political people, overly radical people of any kind of faction, they talk like a robot, and they talk like in a very like patronizing way, like you aren't capable of having a real conversation when it's actually them. And if they're not talking like that, they're talking in a hysterical fashion, a lunatic fashion, right? And I'm distinguishing that between having like actual emotion when you speak, right? There's just that robotic, patronizing tone of voice or conversation, or they talk like a complete fucking lunatic, right? And that's the kind of tone of voice I can sense when I look at this Alpha 2 thing. Alpha 2! And of course we see, oh my god, Alpha 2, footsies by design, footsies, Alpha 2. I would say Alpha 2 is such a ridiculous game. It's the greatest footsie game ever. Oh my god, blah, 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 blah. Greatest footsie game ever. Let's compare it to Super Turbo. We hate Super Turbo though, because Super Turbo, Super Turbo is a bad game with supers are too powerful. Oh wait, custom combos, most important thing in Alpha 2, right? I look at this. Oh my god, look at this hitboxes. You must know the character's hitboxes. Hitboxes are squares where you're hit, usually represented red. Hurtboxes are where you get hit, usually represented blue. They're also throw hit by blah, 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 blah. I love this one. Alpha 2 was designed by people passionate about Street Fighter. Wow. You can just hear the person like patronizing, like talking to you in such a patronizing fashion like you're a child. You don't understand Alpha 2, okay? Alpha 2 was designed by people who were passionate about Street Fighter, okay? Not you. Alpha 2 is amazing. Just trust me, right? It's like, what the fuck? Imagine writing this. Alpha 2. Alpha 2 was designed by people who are passionate. Oh yeah, lunatics? Okay. Hitboxes and moves in Alpha 2 were carefully designed for this, then that situation. For blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. There are no weird characters with weird hitboxes. There's nothing where something seems to hit high below. Oh my god, just please stop. Alpha 2, king of game where there's a bunch of bullshit moves that don't work properly. Oh wait, yeah, you mean like Guy's flip kick that is designed to go over lows, but it doesn't actually hit most characters low? Oh shit, oops. That was passionately designed. Oh man, Adon's move, his Jaguar kicks, they're designed to go over fireballs, but oh shit, he's actually punishable on hit when you... Yeah, you can't combo into the move, and when he hits you with the move on hit, you're punishable. Oh fuck, passionately designed. Okay, there's just tons of passionately designed moves in this. Just fucking stop, my god. Oh yeah, oh, moves don't hit different ways. Oh, you mean like, certain moves like Shoto's Duck Fierces, they actually hit low depending on, where they're hitting. They don't actually hit mid. Oh, fuck, you forgot that? Jesus fucking Christ, I don't even fucking play the game and I know this shit. My God. But you know, something about Alpha 2, and I went on that little rant. Alpha 2 is a game where we can talk about the system is almost so important of the game, right? Alpha 2 is a funny game, and this is gonna be a very roundabout thing, right? If you look at a lot of these things, people are like, oh yeah, maybe this character isn't that good, but oh my god, look, he's got a custom combo. Blah blah blah. Maybe he's not that great, but oh, he's got a great custom combo though. Oh, again, what is this? Oh god, what's his pro? Custom combo. Oh shit, it's like everyone in the game, custom combo. Oh god, oh, custom combos. Oh wait, Adon? Punish ball and hit when he does moves, but oh, custom combos. You know, I was thinking, is Alpha 2 the first game where the system became more important than the characters? You know, I've talked about, and it's almost funny because I wanted to use this example specifically of a character like Adon, because if we're to think about a character like Adon, let's say in Alpha 1, right? A lower tier character, right? And this is what I talk about when I talk about that there's sort of this underappreciated old games, despite characters being very bare bones, having less tools, less combos, let's say, whatever. You know, the progression of games has not progressed to where it is now. You know, of course, now a lot of times there's one step forward, two steps back. But look at a character like Adon in Alpha 1 just to Alpha 2. Alpha 1, a archaic game, let's say. Alpha 1, a ghetto game. But look at the way Adon actually works in Alpha 1. Adon's moves work better in Alpha 1. You know, he doesn't have a lot of chain combos. He has very weak chain combos, right? He doesn't have a lot of fast moves like, you know, tap, 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 sort of fast move, like, gotta hit the counter so you can hear that I'm tapping, right? You know, I mean, he has clear weaknesses, but he's very kind of like his wacky, sort of wonky moves, the moves that make him Adon, the moves that make him distinguishable from the cast, are good moves. He can actually, you know, when he does his Jaguar kick, he actually can link off it. Not like in Alpha 2 where, oh my god, you know, he doesn't really have combos, but oh my god. And not only does he not really have combos, when you use his special moves, he can be hit after them. But hey, he's got custom combos. Greatly made, passionately made game, Alpha 2. You know what I mean? Passionately made. You know, Adon, even in Alpha 1, he's got wacky normals, like his Duck Fierce. It's a bizarrely good anti-air from a lot of ranges. And guess what? It's not on the wiki, but guess what? His Duck Fierce can even go under some fireballs. He has a lot of unique attributes, right? And Alpha 1 is a game where you look at characters and moves still function like you would think they would function. You know, characters, you know, particular characteristics, their, you know, attributes, their moves that distinguish them from the rest of the cast. They're unique, right? Whereas if you see newer games nowadays, so many characters in this sort of blindly passionately made desire to make games balanced, how many times do we see that characters are just becoming a different shade of gray of another character, right? Oh, every character's got to have this kind of anti-air. Every character's got to have this thing. Every character's got to use the system this way. Every character's got to do this thing. You know what I mean? It's like, God, dude, isn't that weird? And that's why I use a game like fucking Alpha 1, because Alpha 1 is a fucking ghetto and ugly made game. But guess what? Alpha 1 is ugly and as ghetto as it is, the characters are very distinct, right? If we just step like a year later to Alpha 2, characters are already, their unique attributes are becoming bullshit and toned down. Oh, fuck, you know, we can't have a character like Adon where he has like unique moves that he actually has the advantage after, you know. So we'll make him unique, but let's like, you know, not make it that good. But hey, we put in this custom combo shit. Everyone can do it. Everyone has the best move in the game, right? Do you see what I mean? Like, and I was even thinking of that. You know, look at a fucking game like fucking Dragon Ball Fighter Z. What is the new system mechanic they added into it? Oh, everyone can do super to super over and over, and they'll automatically kill you if they're the last guy on the team. Whoa, great, dude. Give everyone the quotation marks best move in the game. Do you get what I'm getting at? Isn't that just kind of homogenization? Giving everyone the quotation marks best move in the game. Oh man, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Oh, look at this new patch. Now everyone's almost dead. Everyone can cancel their supers to supers and they'll automatically win. Okay. Well, like, that's not cool. That's dumb. Supers are already fucking stupid in Dragon Ball Fighter Z because most of them are just combo filler. It's fucking retarded. Like, look at a game, again, even a game like Alpha 2. Alpha 1, you know what I mean? Comparatively. Everyone's supers are generally very fucking unique, right? Everyone's super is very unique. They all have their own different usages, right? We get to Alpha 2. Oh, fuck. Well, you know, supers are so toned down. Supers are so toned down. Oh, you know what I mean? A lot of times you only see supers for very, you know, specific, you know, oh, I guess if you're comboing the guy, tap to super. Maybe you might combo to super here. Oh, maybe you're going to like punish a fuck. I don't know. I guess you could say you're going to punch an alpha counter, but even that's kind of rare. I guess, you know what I mean? But generally speaking, you don't see supers. Supers, the thing that actually are a unique character attribute that make the character special, you don't see as often because guess what? It's fucking toned down. And the system they added in Alpha 2, guess what? Everyone has the quotation marks best move in the game. Oh, wow, great balance, right? Mind you, of course, let's remember the Alpha 2 player that fucking hates Super Turbo because supers have too much of an influence on the game. The Alpha 2 player that hates supers, you know what I mean, in Alpha 1 because, oh, you can't block it if you're not blocking before it starts. That's cheap. Alpha 2, the people that hate just being able to mash on something, but they like custom combos. Oh, mash special move, great. Oh yeah, no, that's skillful, I guess. Oh, Alpha 2, custom combo. Oh, you weren't blocking before? Oh, fuck, what hit you? Didn't you just say you fucking hate supers in Alpha 1? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, but hey, it's the greatest footsie game ever. It's the most passionately made game ever. This move has to do this. There's no weird hitboxes. Are you fucking retarded? Do you play your own game? Obviously not. You know something else I saw about this too that I don't get? And this isn't me talking shit about, you know, VAE exactly, but the whole idea that the VAE CC is one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard in fucking fighting games. Right? This isn't me talking shit about VAE. This is just me saying how stupid the VAE CC. What is the VAE CC? It's doing the fucking custom combo right next to the guy. It's using what the thing is supposed to do. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know, if you super and then you're not blocking low, that happens. Yeah, that's the fucking property of the move. That's like me saying that I did a duck short and you didn't block it ducking, so it hit you low. Oh fuck, that's the Clayton duck short. You know, oh shit. Oh, he jumped at me. He did a dragon punch. Oh, that's the Clayton dragon punch. That's what the fucking move does. Oh shit, he does the custom combo. Let's call it the VAE CC. That's the fucking property of the move. But it's not big brain. That's the property of the goddamn fucking mechanic in the game. Oh, he threw me and I couldn't block. That's the Clayton throw. I was blocking, but he threw me. Yeah, that's the fucking property of the move. You fuck. I was saying it's so stupid, dude. I just gotta say that because I love how people try to say like, oh, I hate that. Oh, that you know, Clayton. You know, he came up with that, and people say it's a Clayton thing. Yeah. The shit I've come up with is crazy. It's not a fucking just regular property in the game. Oh yeah, you know, it's fucking retarded. You know, that's why I say I feel like, dude, people are so afraid of a fucking real conversation. And that's why Alpha 2 is it's such an easy game to talk shit about because, you know, and even if you look at, like I said, I had never actually looked at some of this. I fucking groaned and rolled my eyes at how fucking retarded it was. You even see people talk about, oh, the Battle of the Bay was so good for Street Fighter. You know, people were recording it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Alpha 2, they were making a strategy guide, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, Alpha 2 is a fucking fairy tale game. Alpha 2 came out, like I said, Alpha 2 was so unpopular when I was a kid. I thought it killed Street Fighter. I didn't even know Alpha 3 even came out. That's how unpopular Alpha 2 was. People hated the fucking game, okay? I'm sure people are like, well, we liked it at my arcade. Okay, I got you. Your arcade liked it. Alpha 2, people fucking hated when I was a kid. People wouldn't even play. I was like, oh, I guess Street Fighter is dead. And that's why I say, I feel like there's this like rose-colored tinted glasses with the game, where people are like, man, everyone stopped playing Street Fighter, but gosh darn it, we were still playing and we still liked it. You know what I mean? We still liked it. And you know what? We hate Super Turbo because we didn't like Super. Like I said, fucking Jesus, fuck me, dude. Anyway, but I was thinking, is Alpha 2 the first example of where the system was becoming more important than the characters, right? Characters were becoming more sort of like, you know, toned down versions of themselves. You know what I mean? It's just fucking, but oh man, we got this system that everybody can use. Oh, Street Fighter 6. You know what I mean? Oh, we're all gonna fucking Slimer the whole time. Oh fuck, everyone's Slimer, so Slimer this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And that's why I've always said, man, it's like I said, when I've made my videos how I would change Street Fighter, I said I would put in a system that not every character can use the same way. And if you even look at a game like Guilty Gear, look at a game like the original, like Guilty Gear X and XX, and if you look at the system. Now, of course, you know, Guilty Gear does have its problems. Like I say, I think supers are generally not as good as they should be in Guilty Gear. You know, and they did sort of rectify that a little bit. Supers became a little bit more useful, but generally speaking, I don't think supers are as good as they could be in Guilty Gear. But if you look at the system of, say, Guilty Gear and just say Roman canceling, generally speaking, when you see Roman cancels used in Guilty Gear and older Guilty Gear games, is Roman canceling not always generally unique to the character? Do you know what I mean? A lot of times characters use the Roman cancels with their special moves. And the special moves are inherently unique to the said character. Now, of course, you know, you might RC, you know, oh, I am running up, jab, jab, jab. Oh, I'm going to do something weird, RC here. You know, I tried to do something weird, you know, some sort of weird thing. But a lot of times it was used to get a combo after a special move, to keep your pressure after your said special move, which maybe in a way sounds, and maybe it's a little bit, you know, maybe it sounds mean or something. I'm not sure the English word I'm looking for. But maybe it sounds like, you know, too simple. But, you know, still at the same time, right? Even if it generally speaking was just used for special moves or a lot of special moves, and of course most FRCs are, you know, generally your special move, it's always going to be unique because of that, because it's your character's special moves. And if the game is well designed, if the game doesn't have 50 fucking characters, whatever, you know, excuse me, hopefully every character has a generally unique set of special moves comparatively, right? And so RCs are used for that, right? I mean, you know, I just think of, you know, again, Alpha 2, you just look at the system and it's like everyone generally uses the system in the same way. We want an alpha counter here. Oh, this is my alpha counter here. Oh, we want a custom combo here. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Supers very rarely used. The thing that makes your character special, not only are your supers so toned down in the first place, a lot of times you don't see super unless it's like tap, tap, super. You know, I mean, generally that's when you would see a super. Someone's going to be like, oh, well, you know, I supered to punish an alpha counter here. Okay, dude, give me a fucking break. Come on. Are we having a real conversation? Or are you talking like a child? You know? But yeah, I was thinking of that because of the Dragon Ball FighterZ thing. Like, oh, wow, you added a system where you gave everyone the best move in the game. Who gives a fuck? And that's not like, you know, it's retarded. It's not good game design. It's at the very least not an interesting change. Anyway, remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks to the end.